Previously on the But Yeah podcast.
Hello and welcome to the But Yeah podcast, a millennial podcast solving millennial problems.
More listening and less reading than a newspaper, but equally as sexy. This is But Yeah.
Hello and welcome to But Yeah, the place for friends to talk about things they're really, really ridiculously excited about.
Friends and lovers, welcome to But Yeah. It's a premiere podcast in which we ruin your childhood. My name is Owen Piper.
My name is Ismay Hutton.
I am Sapio Cacklecast.
Oh god.
The finest wizard in all the lands.
Holy shit, it's one of these. Zeb. And we're in one of those. One of those ones.
One of them.
Well, I was about to cast fuck off to your own dimensions.
Please do.
Would you like that?
Yes,
I can do that? Okay.
What? Whoa, too handsome voice.
I don't think
Goodness,
we're at the wizard anymore.
This isn't Kansas.
Hello?
Hi, so we...
What the fuck?
Is this your studio?
It's my office. Hello?
Well, it's a nice little setup. Like, you got, like, USB microphones.
Thanks, man. There's a dragon down in the sort of the basement somewhere if you want to go see that. I mean...
Interesting. Zeb, I think we've had enough dragons for today. I think this is one of those universes, those like with the fantasy again.
Yeah. another, but a much more modernized fantasy, I guess.
So I mean that means that this isn't home.
I'm sorry. Okay. Hello. I'm confused.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay. 1 second. My name is Aemyn. Aemyn.
Okay. I speak English, my dude. This is not...
What's been happening? What?
Okay, so... This is Zeb. I'm Aemyn. We're here in the room, which is pretty obvious to you. Look, we don't have much time. What are you doing in here?
We're recording the podcast we record, but yeah, we're just recording the weekly podcast that we do every single week.
Oh, really?
What's it about?
Yes. And it's a show in which we ruin your childhoods and stuff. It's quite a good program, if I do say so myself. But something feels weird. Is that you guys doing that? I'm very confused.
Yeah, that's our bad.
That's probably us. Like, yeah, it happens all the time.
The pocket dimension, it's not quite the proper reality. We abuse the pause a bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're in a pocket dimension. Cool, fun vibe.
So, yeah, So this is like like a pocket, like you put stuff in it, and like
I'm aware of a pocket. We have pockets in this dimension, my dude.
Okay, but you know how like some pockets you throw like a $20 note in there, and then it's just gone.
No.
But
I have money, so genuinely no idea what that means.
You think I carry cash? I'm not a peasant. I told you I deal all my money in gold coins, or not at all.
So look, we have like very limited time. We have to get going, but I would love to like know if we can like look you up somewhere and like find like what you do. And I guess like maybe when we leave here, we can look you up and like find you from where we live.
Like on some sort of international sort of like message community or something, like some sort of...
Yeah, like it's called different things like all over the place. Maybe like, I know the last place we were at, it was called Twibber.
See, we don't...
We don't have...
Bird related.
It's always bird related, huh?
Oh, right.
I mean, you can find me on this hypothetical social networking site at the Owen Piper. You can find our podcast, Think of the Children, at Think of the Children. There's that, I guess. You can find me
at A Teacup Gamer on this, again, hypothetical bird platform, which it sounds mental.
Okay.
There was a bird platform.
So it's always birds, isn't it? It's the common thread.
Some things are the same, some things are different. It all echoes.
Interesting. Note that down.
I'll put it... I don't know if I can take anything with me when we transport, but...
Put that in the notepad underneath the part, like, about...
observations. It just has two things. There's a bird thing and... Pause? Question mark?
So here's the thing, is that we're trying to get home, and to do that, we kind of have to leave you. And from what we know, when we do that, we can never get back to you, so we just kind of assume that you stop existing.
It's like a pocket inside a pocket.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm probably alright with that.
From your perspective, it just seems like we disappear, but I'm pretty sure we're the original universe.
Cool.
He's awfully presumptuous, but okay.
I created you, but you might be fine.
Okay, but what about this? Do you remember what happened yesterday in your life?
Shit, you make a good point.
Good Q, no A. Good Q, no A. Oh, beans.
And
wait, I was summoned in to be on a podcast.
Here's the other thing. Here's another thing that we've noticed. Does it feel like something is missing?
Yes, very much so. Yes, more than anything. I feel like half of me is not here. Okay. Yes.
Okay, I do have one bar. Let me just look up. What did you say it was? Drink the children.
Think of the children.
Think of the children. Okay, I'm just looking up.
That's it.
This is what we call a space phone. Do you have those here?
No, we have landlines. It's all landline based.
Oh, really?
All that technology is.
God, let's get out of here.
So
that's how we record the podcast.
It looks like okay. So your podcast does exist across dimensions.
Hey.
So
I did it.
That probably means this isn't the original because it's missing J Little, who's at J Little 1.
That feels right. That feels like
no, that doesn't feel right. Does it
feel like there's a J-shaped hole in your life?
There's in my heart, one might say.
I think that we're good. I don't I can't imagine that that's the case.
You're fine with the You're fine with the format as is? Because you were just kind of really fucking mean to me when we started recording this. Fucking dunk on my anime tendencies. Some bullshit right here.
I don't remember that at all. Okay. I think that...
Look, if we spent this much time in every single place that we go, we will never get home. Look, I'm sure your universe is the original. Sure. Okay.
Look, even if it isn't, I'm fine with it. Like, whatever. It's cool. I'm nothing if not a nihilist. So go forth and prosper, my dudes.
Oh no.
I hope that the next leap is the next leap home or whatever. Just you got this.
I don't understand the reference.
We'll say hi to the real version of you, or we.
We'll say hi. Yeah. Do you want us to do something? What do you like? Can we get you something? But not you. We can't get you anything. Can we get?
Have you got a message for you?
Do you have a message for you?
A message for me.
Yeah. Okay, what would you say to your alternate self? If you could say something nice or mean, I guess?
Just go outside more often, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like, you spend all day sitting indoors and eating corn chips and playing video games. Maybe go out and meet some humans and you'll be less fucking depressed, you piece of garbage.
All right, I think that's going to do it. Let's go, Zeb.
Bye.
Pause! Wait, no, sorry. Unpause!
No! Wait, and then unpause again.
Unpause!
Whoa. What? Who the fuck are you?
Yo! This looks more normal, Zeb.
Yeah, we're getting closer.
Doesn't look very normal to us.
Why?
That was so far from normal.
Why are you here? Oh my god.
Those smells! This is amazing! Yeah. Finally! Somewhere that actually smells good.
We can't smell it because we all have colds.
Oh shit!
How dare you?
Is this like a... Hey... Hi, we'll explain everything in a moment. But are you having a delicious roast dinner?
They're done.
What was that?
Are you having a delicious roast dinner right now?
Well, we're having some leftovers from our delicious roast dinner yesterday.
Yeah.
It smells amazing.
Thanks. Who are you?
We haven't had food in a while. Good food.
You can have food if you tell us who you are.
Well, where did you come from?
We'll tell you that if you give us food. But I'm Aemyn, and this is Zeb, and we're just there's not enough time to explain. It's kind of
okay. Well, you can have some of this turkey, I guess, while you talk to us.
Okay, hell yeah. Well, I guess it's kind of you know how there's a bunch of universes and you can sort of travel through them sometimes, and there's all these different.
Yeah, there's an infinite number of universes out there.
Yeah, like a lasagna.
Like a lasagna?
Like
What?
a lasagna, you guys know.
What are you talking about?
It's there's layers, and it's okay, so lasagna, it's looks like it's all the same, but each layer can be different but similar. One layer has mushrooms, and one layer has spinach, and then one layer has like cheese.
I've never heard of
I like
it.
lasagna.
This doesn't sound anything
But
like
they're
a
all
lasagna.
saucy.
No, that makes sense to me. Like, I think these guys get it.
Have you ever had a lasagna with mushroom and spinach, though?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're taking issue
Mushroom and
with?
spinach.
Are you? I mean, we just like you just told us you haven't eaten in a while, but you're gonna be picky about what's in your lasagna.
Yeah.
I'm not an
In
animal.
fact, here's some mushroom and spinach lasagna right now. Throw it on the ground if you want.
Grateful.
So we've been traveling through all these different places. This place looks pretty normal for once. Like, you don't have any like dragons or like bullshit around here, do you?
Oh yeah, do your leftovers?
Definitely
A
bullshit.
little bit of bullshit.
We've been playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
But
Well, I don't. What
Do
is
you-
that?
Yeah.
Do your
What
leftovers
is
try
that?
to kill you eventually, or
Yeah. Hey, quick
that seems to be
question.
the litmus test?
Quick question. Big spaghetti?
Yeah. Spaghetti.
No, big spaghetti? Yes or no?
That's the question.
What's the biggest spaghetti you have?
What's
been around?
What's the biggest spaghetti here?
are we talking about circumference or length?
Bulk.
Oh, well, probably like 8 out of 10.
Okay. All right. I think we're safe.
I'm gonna say 4
Feet.
Note that down, Zeb.
wide.
I will. 4. I've already got 14 written on my hand, but
Okay, so we do have to go in a moment. But like, I should probably tell you that like you're the way we've been like traveling through all these places. Like, it seems like this might not be like a real place, which is kind of problematic.
What?
What?
What makes you think it's not real? We feel real.
Okay, but like
Real.
you know when you have a dream and you walk around, you see people in your dream. You're those
Yeah.
people to us.
Oh. Well, we should. Are we real? Like, anything. Has anything happened? Ow! I just got pinched! That felt real.
I guess. Do you remember anything that happened yesterday?
I don't think I do, to be honest.
Leftovers. No, that was today.
That was today. We talked about our podcast. That was today.
We recorded the podcast.
That was today.
No,
We're
That's
doing
now.
it.
Doing that's
We're doing
now.
it.
That's
Yeah.
now.
Okay, what about this? Is there anything that seems off lately? Like, is there something that doesn't
Yeah.
seem right?
Hannah thinks that Ben
Yeah.
doesn't like.
Ben hates ice.
No, that's normal.
This is Ben.
normal.
We didn't introduce ourselves. This is Ben. I'm Hannah, and that's Erin. And Ben loves ice water.
That's
But-
No,
the
he
weird
doesn't.
Says he
thing.
doesn't. Huh?
That's the amalgamation of all the weird happenings is that it's resulted in Ben doesn't like ice.
You can't imagine how core this ice loving is to his personality.
I loathe ice. Ice is my nemesis.
Oh no. Something's gone very wrong.
Because like last time, like the one we were at before, someone's friend just straight up didn't exist anymore. But Ben doesn't like ice in this one.
Ben, as I know him, doesn't exist anymore.
We were just in the lasagna layer, but Ben doesn't like ice. Like, he's never liked ice
But I
before,
don't-
and maybe you're from the lasagna layer where he does.
Like the Mandela effect.
Yeah, like you think, yeah.
The lasagna effect.
The lasagna
Lasagna.
Mandela effect.
Lasagna Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but every layer in the lasagna is still real, so.
So you're valid. Your point is valid. Well, I feel like the weirdest thing that's happened is that
You
two
Yeah, that's-
dudes just appeared before
That's
us.
up there.
Yeah,
for
that's-
sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but
Maybe
that-
that's a
to us-
little stranger than
That's
the
been
ice
happening
thing.
all day. I don't
That's
think
been
it's that
happening
weird.
all over the place.
Okay. Well, it's first time for us.
Oh heck, is that cinnamon? That candle?
Yeah.
That's our
Oh,
podcast
shit.
candle.
Please don't
Can I-
touch the podcast candle.
Yeah, do not
If it
touch
goes
that.
out, the episode's over.
Yeah.
We haven't even popped in
and we
yet.
cease to exist, so
Can I have it?
That's not weird though.
that's normal.
Can I take it?
If we-
I think it'd be really
We
cool to
promise
take
not
with
to
me.
blow it out.
Can I take it?
No.
No.
Okay, that's the candle. If that goes out, then the podcast ends.
Oh heck, you do a podcast? You wait like we like meet like a lot of people who do that. When we
Seems
get
like
home.
every reality has a lot of
I mean,
them.
I do too. Yeah.
Does it have
Yeah, that's weird.
a Twitter, or in some places it's called a Twibber?
Twogger. Yeah. We're on Twogger at 2 Broad Pod, TOO Broad Pod. And our podcast is called Way Too Broad.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right,
We'll,
I
we'll,
got it.
send,
Yeah.
we'll send the real version of you guys a tweet when we get back to, you know.
I still take issue with that.
The real versions of us will thank you.
But I do thank you.
I'm gonna.
Ben,
Give that back.
No, give it.
No, I'm
Give it.
Give it here.
No, I'm taking it.
Give it.
guys, be careful, please.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Oh,
What did
Zeb-
you do?
The
Zeb?
bedspread's on fire.
Oh, we
What did you
fucked
do?
up. Oh, this is bad. Zeb, we gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
No, what are you doing? You just got here to blow things up.
Oh god, the whole bed's on fire.
Hey, what the fuck? We're
Whoa.
in the middle of.
Oh wow, another studio.
Do you know these people, Rebecca?
I've never seen them. I don't know how they got in here.
Yeah, where did you come from? Like 1 second you weren't there, and then the other second you were there, and I didn't hear the door.
Oh, wait, I guess the best way to put it, reality is like a lasagna. Like,
Yep.
it has like an old lasagna that's been left in the fridge. It has multiple layers,
Uh-huh.
and we were just in a different one. And I think
Okay.
Lasagna.
they're coming up through the lasagna. Do you reckon this is the top layer of lasagna? Is this our studio?
I don't. Is it? This looks. It doesn't look like our studio. It looks like a studio we could use though if we're going to use it.
Yeah. I guess that story checks out. That makes sense. I've heard that theory before in college. Yeah, so what are you guys doing here?
That's very difficult to explain, but essentially,
It's like a lasagna.
it's like a lasagna.
It's like a lasagna, and we're in the middle of the lasagna now. Where previously we were deeper down in the lasagna.
Oh,
And you guys are locals within this layers of the lasagna?
I should clarify. Lasagna is like flat spaghetti, where it's like you've got the spaghetti and you've like crushed it down to a sheet, and then you put your sauce in between it.
Don't talk about spaghetti.
Oh, are you trying to get out of the lasagna?
What are you
Or-
talking about?
Spaghetti?
You've brought me this concept of lasagna.
I don't know what you're talking about. But we're trying to get home. We don't have a whole lot of time here. This obviously isn't it, I don't think. I don't know. Does your universe have magic and like big spaghetti and dragons and shit? Because we can't do that again.
Just
No,
have a lot of
just-
leftovers here.
Okay, but are they alive? Do they try
Spaghetti.
and eat? Do they try and eat you?
Not yet, I guess. Depends on how long they're in your fridge for, really.
Okay, no, but I need like 100%. I need a serious answer. Do your leftovers try and eat you after like a while?
Define a while. Have they
Yeah.
evolved?
Not quite
You think
home yet.
really in this universe?
I don't think we're home yet.
I mean, a lot
Things
of
are
the
seeming to get less dangerous.
Kind of like we celebrate Throw Out Leftovers Day. So you just take all your leftovers, you run it down to the ocean, you chuck it in the ocean. Like I live probably 20 hours from the ocean, so like it's an endeavor, it's a trip. But you take all your leftovers there and hope that they don't evolve before they get to the ocean. And you throw them in the ocean, and then who knows what happens to them after that.
Okay, yeah, this definitely isn't our place.
20 hours? Is this... Did the oceans go down? What's... Are we still in Australia?
Is this?
Half of the oceans disappeared because all the leftovers is taking up the space in them. So there's just one ocean now.
Of spaghetti.
Just like sucking it up, like sponging it? Like
big,
Gonna go, yeah.
big spaghetti
That's
ocean.
the problem when we throw too much leftover bread in the ocean.
Introduce ourselves. I'm Zeb.
And I'm Aemyn.
Oh, yeah, I'm Tracy.
I'm Rebecca. This is our podcast.
And this is our show.
Welcome.
It's called But Yeah.
You kind of look like Diane and Florence.
Yeah, you look like Diane and Florence.
Oh, have you? Because that's a character.
Yeah. We locked Diane in the cupboard once.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, Diane's great.
Weird.
You know Diane?
Right?
Well, she went into the cupboard.
Is she okay?
No, she went in there of her own volition.
Oh,
she got some stuff done. She was
really motivated.
Our cupboard.
No, but you know Florence and Diane? You've met them?
They're characters. So like we do this show and they're characters on the show. They're not like real people.
Oh, so they were so inspiring that you turned like them into characters. You were really
wrote
inspired.
them into your podcast?
Yeah.
We are them in our podcast.
You play them in your podcast?
It play us?
So like it's kind of like you meet
Do you like a fan show of theirs?
You do like a fan show? You write Florence and Diane fan fiction and then record it.
So, okay, so Diane is me, and I am Diane. We have the same voice and the same brains.
But the thing is,
like they're creators.
Okay, but the thing is that you're not. You're clearly a different person. Like I was like we would like just with those two.
Interesting.
Oh. This when the lasagna was eating you, or was this a different time?
I don't think it was. Time doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm not exactly sure. In lasagna space, it's all sort of layered on top of itself.
Time is a social construct. That is true.
Okay, so but obviously, Zeb, I think this is just like one of those ones where like we pop in and it sort of forms itself into existence around us. Like, do you two remember?
That's bold. Yeah, typical man. The world revolves around him.
The world forms around us. What can I say?
We have stuff to do, so if you're not gonna
just satisfy my curiosity. Do you remember what happened yesterday in your life?
First.
Well, today is throw away your leftovers day. So
yeah. But yesterday,
we don't need to challenge their existence. It's all good. You guys are real.
I feel my own existence daily. So
nothing new here.
You know what? I think we've had quite enough of this place, and I'm sorry that you think that you're these two people. And
wait, what does that mean?
What do you mean?
That we think we're these two people. We are two people.
I mean, you are two people, but it's kind of weird that you're like you sort of cosplaying as two other people that we've met before. It's kind of like if you were like there's like a famous actor and then you like went on a podcast and pretended to be them.
Interesting.
Oh, maybe you're in the wrong place here. Just coming in here, talking about lasagna, interrupting our show.
You come into my house, talk about lasagna.
I don't see any lasagna. No one's a winner here.
Someone's offered me lasagna. I haven't eaten in like 2 hours. I could go for a nice slice of lasagna.
Look, if for some reason this is a real like thing, then you should exist cross universe. So is there like somewhere we can look you up? Like I know like some other ones it's been on like a site called Twibber. In our place it's Twitter.
Okay. Yeah. Well, on Twitter you can find us at Reality Out Loud. And our show is called Paper News Out Loud. I guess if you want to like hear us, that's your thing. If you can even get that in your universe.
Sometimes we listen to podcasts. Sometimes we see them.
We used to listen before
when we had ears.
Before the accident. Yep.
Anyway, it's been meeting you, and we'll see you never. Bye.
Bye.
Unpause.
Duh!
Bah.
No. What?
Ah.
Hey.
This place is much less on fire.
This is my place.
This is nice.
That's actually very nice. Like, look at that couch.
Is it usually this not on fire?
Well, I mean, I don't mean to brag, but like, yeah, no, it's normally like pretty cool, like pretty clean. I have a pretty good fan. Hold on. No, why are you here in this is my apartment, and please leave it? Do I call police? I've not had to deal with this. Are you intruders? Do you want money? I don't have any. I'm a millennial.
We're
I have a
above the
podcast.
police.
Oh, God.
Detective Inspector Aemyn in charge of you.
What?
And this is my my colleague,
Craig. No, Zeb. I don't know why I lied about that.
Say your detective title.
Lieutenant Zeb.
So
what are the police titles?
I think there's definitely Super Detective Inspector Sin.
I can still hear y'all. I think y'all are trying to whisper, but I can definitely still hear you.
Get quiet. You're under arrest, actually, I've decided.
What the? Why am I under arrest?
Look, we've been through this with so many other people, and we've finally found where we're going, and this looks like the right place. And honestly, if we don't do something right now to just bring this whole situation to a calm, some fires are gonna start.
Am I just supposed to understand that you just said regular words, but then also kind of threatened to light my apartment on fire?
I'm not threatening you to do anything.
Wait, is that recording gear? Are you also a podcaster?
Well, yeah, yeah, I do. I have a few.
How you doing? This is cool. We make a podcast. Sorry. That was just like a tough front we put on when get stressed out. But no, we do a podcast too. What's yours?
Oh, mine's it's a millennial podcast for solving millennial problems. Do you want a sticker? I have a sticker here.
Interesting. Zeb, note that down.
I'll have a sticker.
Here, take 40. I bought them. They were on sale, and I have no one to give them to because it's just me, just a kind of a solo operation. I thought I could handle it. It's it's a learning curve. It's always a learning.
Oh wow, solo podcast.
Yep, I thought I was gonna be, the next Mark Maron, and instead I'm the next, Kyle Turner. Really, if I'm being just kind of realistic about it. So
I recognize that name. You're.
I think we have one.
You're in the real world too.
Okay, so you did say a weird thing though, about there being different worlds.
Oh yeah, no.
No. Yes. We have been through like a whole bunch of different places. This is one of them. This one is pretty good. Like this is like a pretty normal one, which is nice. It's a good like refreshing change from the fire and the spaghetti and the dragons. So,
reality is like some food like some chips that you've reheated.
Like if you got a big bag and then so like your place is like if you got a bag and then you put a bag inside of it and then you put that in a bigger bag and then you threw it all in the trash when you were done with it.
You also kind of like, was that bag real when you're not in that bag anymore? Does that
honestly, every time you open your mouth, I think I'm gonna understand something, right? Like just the laws of probability. Something's gonna come out of your mouths that is gonna make some sort of sense. Maybe it's because I'm a Texan and I just don't understand, the accent because Texans are just so ignorant in this world.
Oh, okay. Let me try it. We have Texan in our place.
Oh, do you do?
Yeah, they speak kind of like, "Hello, it's me." So we have been traveling through a number of different universes. Does that make sense to you?
It was like a breath of fresh air on an old woman's face. It was good.
So really, like the main thing, the thing we really need to like talk about is the fact that, when we leave here, I don't know why we tell everyone this, but it seems like you don't exist anymore as soon as we leave.
It'd almost be more humane to just go anyway, we're going to go and you're going to get some puppies.
Yeah, we're going to go and you're going to get some puppies.
You're going to get some puppies.
Would you like that?
Would be... I would like that, but you said the one thing though before it where you said that I wouldn't exist anymore, and that's...
No, that was a Freudian slip. I was thinking about like how my love for puppies will never stop existing.
Okay.
You'll be lost in the moment of bliss because of all the puppies. Like you'll feel like you don't exist because you're so blissful.
Yeah.
I mean, that does sound nice. Do the puppies have their shots? Because I don't think I can afford the vet bills.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. Don't stress too much
Honestly,
about it.
If both options are on the table, I do think I would rather take the first one and just stop it. If that's an option, I don't think I can afford to caretake a bunch of puppies. I just don't think it can happen.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, just to satisfy my curiosity, and this is kind of like a research project, but also, I'm curious. Do you remember anything that happened yesterday?
Well, yeah. Yesterday was the day before today. It was a great day when I sit down and think about it.
Yes.
And
do you remember? Do you know who you meet up with week to week? Do you have any friends here?
I mean, this is kind of awkward having to say to two strangers who came from a different reality. But no, really, just kind of hang out here, and I do my weekly podcast about all the problems in the world that exist. Okay. So,
but when you're not here, do you have some family, or do you go to work? Do you remember any of that?
I have no family. I was born unto a wolf. I was born unto a wolf. I have no family. I was raised in the woods. And as far as work, I am an accountant. I never talk about that, but I'm an accountant.
Yeah,
I go to work. Yeah, I guess I go to work.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those
accountant realities.
One of those realities where everyone's an accountant and they don't remember any of their parents' faces.
But yeah, I mean, that's just.
He could have face blindness. I mean, that's a thing, but that's probably not.
The other thing is you're doing a show alone, but I do know the name Kyle T from where we were, and I think that might be, well, not you, but the real you.
Very similar to you.
Very similar to you.
She's like a non-accountant me.
Oh yeah, no, he's not an accountant. He's really cool. But is there? He does have a co-host. I think it would be nice if you had a co-host, but I don't think you can get one. If you don't stop existing when we leave, I highly suggest looking, on Facebook or something, and see if you can find your version of the co-host.
Just find the nearest Connor that you. Well, maybe not nearest. The first Connor on the internet.
Just find a Connor. Why can't I have a co-host? I can go to Craig's list and I can look for a Connor there.
I'll be honest. We've talked to you before, different ones of you, and every single time it's been someone called Connor has been your co-host. So
it has to be.
It's like Bioshock. It's one of those constants. There's always Tower. There's always Connor as well.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all have really just kind of turned me around. I mean, even though this has been just weird as shit, I tell you what, I'm really thinking about, I could have my own Connor. If I could just get a Connor.
Yeah. If you keep existing.
Yeah. There's hope. There's hope.
Yeah. There's hope.
There's definitely hope.
And you know what? I don't want to be an accountant anymore. I hate numbers.
Yeah. Good. That's good. And soon there might be puppies.
And you're going to live a long, thrilling life.
Unless you don't want the puppies, then there won't. Whatever. All of those.
Everything you ever wanted will come to fruition, and you'll live a rich, happy life until you eventually succumb to the inevitable darkness. But for at least 20 more years.
Or seconds.
Oh yeah, maybe seconds.
Well,
okay. I mean, y'all said that part kind of weird again. Y'all kind of looked at each other, real weird, and then you started smoking that cigar, which I don't like smoking in my home. I have cloth.
Oh no, that's
right. We keep starting fires. Sorry, one second. I'll just put that
But when we do go home, and we are going to go home in a moment, do you have like a Twibber we can look you up on?
A bird-related website that we could talk to you on?
Yeah. You can Twibber me at Kyle the Turner. And because that's who I am now. I'm inventing that right now because I'm turnering my life into something better. Because of you, you've saved me. You came in here talking your weird talk and not setting fires, which I was appreciative of, and I love you.
Well, it doesn't have to end now, I guess.
Deleting him now. Maybe we should.
I feel kind of bad. We can't. I don't think we can just like ditch this one, Zeb.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for all the other ones who were just like, make the cut. But I mean, maybe this guy. Maybe we could bring this guy along.
Hey, do you want to come with us to where we are? It doesn't seem like you're enjoying like this whole thing you have here.
Absolutely not. Would I have to be an accountant if I were to go with you?
Well, no. We don't have accountants.
There are no accountants.
That sounds great. I'm spending hundreds of dollars a month to try and upkeep this podcast here, and I think that, which seems weird for an accountant to not have kind of fiscal sense. So I think I could. That's the best option. Yeah, I should just go.
Okay. No, I think this could work.
Money works so much better in our reality. Or like, there's no problems with the economy.
Here's what I want you to do. We're going to bring you with us, and we're going to set you loose in the United States and let you find your Connor and start your podcast, The M Word, and to go from there. And
which we're naming right now.
And
okay, I'm sorry. Let me write that down.
Yeah, call it The M Word. It's about, you talked a lot about millennials. And years from now, I want you to go onto Twitter and come and thank us.
Okay, I will do that. I think my Twitter then should be the @MWordPod.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll be @ButYeahPod.
Yeah, I can. Oh, wait, y'all have a show called But Yeah?
That's difficult to explain. We can't talk about that right now. It's going to take too long. All right, well, let's go. All right, so the thing about traveling through the time stream is we all need to stick together, otherwise we'll get lost.
Okay.
Hey, do you want some gum?
I can't feel my toes. Is that normal?
Yeah, it's normal.
Okay. You do have gum, though? I would like some gum. My ears are popping.
Oops, I let go of him.
Oh, no! Kyle! I can.
I love you!
Wait, catch this gum! Ha! Did you get it?
No!
No! Remember to tweet us! Well, we lost him. That sounds like I wanted to, but I wasn't trying to.
I mean, at least we brought him out of the delete world, so I think at least a little bit. I think he's
he was gonna die anyway.
I mean, I just looked him up. He is on Twitter, so.
Oh, what?
I guess we must have dropped him just further back in time.
Oh, wow! So he's not. Maybe he's not dead.
Yeah, I mean, we should have him on the show sometime.
Hey, wait a second. This is our studio.
Reckon though? Like, I mean, like it looks like our studio.
I mean,
that looks like my drink that I left.
Yeah, I can see like my drink is still there.
Tastes like at least a week old coffee.
Like the ice isn't even melted.
Yeah.
Wait, should the ice be melted?
I don't know. Well, there's some new ice at least.
Did Craig refresh the ice?
Bless Craig.
I love Craig. So sweet.
The Discord AI. Fridge.
I'm so glad we turned Craig into a real boy.
Yeah. That's just like but still kind of like a robot, like walking around with a bare head.
Man, so we're home.
Yeah, well, thankfully.
Wow, what a God! I'm tired. I haven't slept.
That's. I feel like that was a week.
Was that about a week?
Something like that.
Man. We killed so many people, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, they had it coming.
They wouldn't have existed if we didn't go there.
Yeah, them or us.
Hmm.
I mean, they're still like, I'm looking them up. They all exist.
What?
So either they like
really
are equivalent here.
Wow, that's wild. Except for like the thousands that didn't, that just don't and just aren't.
Yeah, well,
I guess some of them made it through.
I think the trick is just don't think about it, and then
So I guess in the end, we really did learn a lesson in this adventure.
Throw out your leftovers. That's what everyone said.
I guess everything's wrapped up in a neat little package then. Oh man, I don't know if this is home.
I'm Zeb.
Why do you announce your? I guess it's faster to just announce who you are immediately.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just I'm just doing that.
No, this is not good, Zeb.
I'm Zeb.
No, I'm not Zeb. I'm Aemyn, and you're Aemyn and Zeb, and I think someone has made a big mistake here. This is our one.
No, this is our one. I think it looks like it.
This is our one. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that this is my drink. Only I have a drink like this.
Yeah, that's my drink. Like the ice isn't even melted yet.
Say one thing that only.
Yeah, say one thing that only we would know.
Something that you'd notice someone that you are.
This is all very confusing.
Did you know a cockroach blows air out of its sides?
Shut up! God,
I learned that today.
If there's one thing
like a reaction that Aemyn would have.
If there's one thing we can agree on, it's that anything Zeb is talking about to do with a cockroach will only end in disaster. Yeah, I agree.
I think it makes everyone happy. Yeah, I agree with everyone.
Okay, look. This is out. We were here. We did get back here first. That's just a fact. You two, I don't know. This is definitely our one because this is my drink. It's got the lemon that I ate the juice out of. This is definitely mine. And you two are here now. If you're tired of traveling, I guess you could hang. Maybe.
Yeah, well, we don't want them to unpause because who?
What happens if we
need to agree not to each of us unpause.
Oh god, yeah, because if someone says that, maybe we all get sucked out of here and then no one gets to be home.
Yeah, I'm more concerned for me though. Yeah, and me. Also, of course, the general me, us, all of us. Yes.
So I don't know. What's your podcast called? Oh, ours is called But Yeah. Oh, weird. Ours
is the But Yeah podcast.
Well, if you are gonna stay here, one set of us is gonna have to stop doing that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have been sort of thinking of rebranding it anyway. That's actually been a bit of a problem because it's hard to change a name of a podcast that you've been doing for 50 something episodes. I mean, this is our 50th episode, isn't it?
Yeah, this is our 50th episode. This is our 50th episode.
Man, we should do something special for that. Maybe we should get some guests or something.
Yeah, we could do I don't know. It's so hard to get people to come do guests, right?
Yeah. It's.
I don't know. Maybe we could do some sort of collaboration.
It's so difficult making schedules align, and now, yeah.
So the main problem I have is we can't collaborate because that would just sound fucked. No one would be able to understand what's going on.
One of us would have to change their voice slightly, like slightly lower, Zeb.
Yeah, I'll be slightly lower. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be slightly lower, Zeb. Yeah, I mean, I don't either. So
I think I definitely I don't know. We can use the same recording space, but I think we should one set of us needs to change this podcast name that they do, because we can't release 2 feeds, obviously, and we can't collaborate because that would be confusing.
I'm thinking of just becoming like a pure Days of the Year podcast, like something not just straight Days of the Year, but maybe like the Calendar Boys.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
we'll workshop it.
Do that. We'll figure that out later. But
yeah,
for
we
now,
can workshop it. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I think right now though the podcast, these episodes are like about 2 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
You guys can go into over there, a cupboard.
So I think
just sort of wait for a little bit.
I think we should end the show, and then we'll all sit around and talk about this.
Yeah. But you other Zeb, be quiet.
Yeah, and you other Aemyn, be quiet, and also meet me at my apartment tonight. Wink.
And I get to be the Zeb that says, no, you're the Calendar Boy. Go over there.
You like Thai food? Yeah, I like Thai food. You know it. It's a date.
I think we just found our new best friends.
I think we just found our new best friends.
And so the 4 boys left that studio and rode their boots into the setting sun. Aemyn and Zeb went on to record and produce a new podcast under a different name, after their definitely evil counterparts changed all the passwords to the But Yeah podcast social and hosting accounts before anyone could stop them. It would be a podcast about the many strange and fun holidays people invented to celebrate throughout the year. Meanwhile, the other Aemyn and Zeb went on to record the 3rd season of But Yeah, continuing the tradition of making a podcast about who knows what. Do they know? Who knows? Aemyn never got back to himself about that date.
Thanks for listening to the But Yeah podcast. This mess is brought to you by Aemyn and Zeb with love, and they want you to know they appreciate you checking out the show more than you can imagine. Please reach out to them and tell them you enjoyed it. Special thanks to our collaborators, Queer Dungeoneers, who are at Queer Dungeons on Twitter, Mon Wood, who played Lime the Hedgehog, Think of the Children, who are at TOTCcast, Paper News Out Loud, who are at Reality Out Loud, Way Too Broad at Too Broad Pod, and the M Word at M Word Pod. Big shoutouts to Ethan the Pan Man, No Nut Rovember, Angel, Cara Dwen, Finn the Angel, Steph from the Sin Police, the other Stephanie from Kentucky, Shani, Chandler is a Babe, Zane, North Carolina Daniel, Jack, Hodgepodge, and Craig. And last but not least, me, James Anderson, who is at Unabashed James. The podcast candle is now extinguished.